welcome to the special User Forum edition of Cedar Focus. Today we have the great pleasure of speaking with Mark McShane. He is completing his term as a member of the Ballymena User Forum, having served for 13 years, with 6 of those as chairperson. Thank you so much for your service, Mark, and welcome to the podcast.
No problem, Andrew. Thank you for having me.
That's great. Mark, the years that you have spent with the User Forum, you have dedicated so much to this role, and it shows a fantastic commitment. Can you take us back to the beginning?
Thank you for that. My first user forum meeting was with the first Ballymena User Forum meeting in 2012. I can't remember exactly what month, but before that, there was no other user forums outside of Belfast. So Ballymena was the first user forum meeting outside of Belfast.
So, what would you say first motivated you to get involved with the User Forum?
Because of a couple of service users I met some years earlier. Um, I've been thinking about them and thought to myself, they seem to get a lot of it out of user forums. So I thought, might as well give it a go, see what happens.
So, yeah, mentioned there that you joined in 2012. At what point did you step up or decide to step up into a leadership role as chairperson for the Ballymena User Forum group?
Whenever our previous service chair, Martin, stepped down, I thought about it and I thought and decided, well, what's the worst can happen?
So it's been about 6 years since you were chairperson. Looking back on that, what stands out as a particularly proud moment or significant achievement for the Ballymena User Forum?
Oh, there's lots of them, Andrew.
Okay.
But I think the one that sticks out most is my first interview panel
Okay.
for Cedar Recruitment.
Yes.
I had never sat on a professional. I'd never taken a professional interview before, so to sit on a recruitment panel, well, that was something special.
And what made you want to join those interview panels?
Pretty much the same motivation as taking up the role of chair. I like to challenge myself.
That's awesome, and it's also such a good mindset to have. And not only that, you're highlighting a key point about those interview panels that because they do play a pivotal role within Cedar, not just in terms of co-production, but I also think it sends a message of value that they do value the opinions of service users that come through, and also that just in fostering a more inclusive workplace because the people that are on the panels are also the people that interact, that the Cedar staff members will be interacting with. So it's such an amazing thing for Cedar to have and for us all to be a part of.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's really important too.
Well, you've been with the user forum from 2012. You've been in a leadership role for 6 years. Every leadership role has its challenges. Were there any particular hurdles the Ballymena Forum, User Forum, faced? And how did you work as a team to overcome them?
Keeping up with all the consultations,
Okay.
reading through them all. It's a lot of reading.
Oh, trust me, I know as a member of the Neuro User Forum. Yeah, so the consultations are so important. There is a lot to them generally, but they're a driving factor for change within Cedar and within the community. But they're so important. Uh,
Plus, for a few years during my time as u- a as a user forum member, I was going through a law degree with the OU.
oh
So
wow!
I was reading through consultations, I was reading my coursework, I was doing my assignments, there was revising for exams.
So would you say that I don't want to use the line of you have a particular set of skills, but would you say that those skills benefited uh, benefited the Ballymena Forum, and not even that, just also it helped to cement um, your place there as chairperson because you did have that background to go into when it came to.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks to my law studies, I learned advocacy skills. I learned how to read the very long documents and digest the information I read.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and I'm sure, not to rub this in, but I'm sure it's something that the Ballymena User Forum will miss that aspect of you. What would you say has been the most rewarding aspect for you personally in serving the Ballymena User Forum for so long?
Oh, giving back to Cedar because um there was a time when I couldn't use I didn't know how to use JAWS for Windows, which is a screen reader for blind slash partially visually impaired computer users. I knew how to use a computer, yeah, but I didn't know how to use this particular program. Cedar started me going on that program and how to use it, and that helped me with my law studies.
Now that you mention that, in my head, it's actually it's all so lovely because Cedar has empowered you to complete your studies, and then you empowered the user forum and Cedar through your commitment to both over the last 13 years. It's such a lovely reciprocal partnership, and in my opinion, that's one of the best things about it out of the many that there is for Cedar. How can people get involved with the user forum and support its work?
If you're a service user, the best advice I would give is talk to your key worker.
I believe key worker, yes, but I also think, as far as I'm aware, we are going to have more out on the website, but you can also speak to basically any member of Cedar staff, and they should be able to signpost you in the right direction toward the forum. But there will be more stuff on the website coming soon. What opportunities are available for individuals with disabilities to join the forum and contribute their perspectives?
Oh, there's loads of opportunities. Cedar isn't User Forum isn't just for Cedar. It's for it's for everything. It's for health services. It's for um the executive. It's for your local community. It's whatever you want it to be.
What single piece of advice would you give to the next person who steps into the role of chairperson for the Ballymena User Forum?
Oh, that's easy. Attend as many things as you can.
That's perfect. I just want to wish luck to whoever steps into that role. You've got some pretty big boots to fill. Yeah, so Mark, now that we're basically done with the interview, but I figured I might as well ask just to see, have you any plans coming now that you're finishing up with Cedar?
I have a radio show on Friday nights. It's on Friday nights, 10 to midnight. It's called the Late Show, and it's on the VIP Lounge online.
Yep, I have heard that before.
You can listen to it by saying to your smart speaker, Lady A, Google, what have you, play the VIP Lounge from TuneIn. Or you can go to the VIP Lounge online and listen to it on the radio player.
Well, that's great to know, Mark. We will have all of that information listed in the descriptions of every streaming service that you're listening to this on. So thanks. And with that being said, I think we'll wrap up. Mark, on behalf of Cedar Focus and everyone at the Cedar Foundation, we want to extend a huge thank you, not just for your time today, but for the incredible years of leadership and dedication. It is truly appreciated.
No problem, Andrew. Like I said, thank you for having me.
We hope you enjoyed listening. If you would like further information on the user forum, please visit www.cedarfoundation.org/user-forum or contact your key worker. We can also be found on Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn. Our podcasts are available across multiple platforms, and please feel free to visit our YouTube.